Hi, everyone. We're live. You were there waiting for us to start, and here we are. I'm Sarah Stewart, the Executive Director of Aunt Leah's Place, and I want to welcome you to the 5th annual Aunt Leah's Place birthday party gala. So obviously, I'm going to be your host, and I want to first start by just doing a land acknowledgement. We're currently on the unceded territories of the Coast Salish peoples, specifically the Kakite, Katzie, Tawasin, Coquitlam, Tsleil-Waututh, Stolo, Kwantlen, Musqueam, and Squamish nations. The Coast Salish people have been caretakers of this land for thousands of years, and I thank them for this. I complete this land acknowledgement to increase awareness of Indigenous presence and land rights. Aunt Leah's works at the entry and exit point of the child welfare system, keeping families together and ensuring youth aging out of care have a home and a continuum of support. Sadly, the child welfare system has been a strategic tool of colonization and has targeted Indigenous families and culture. Part of our work involves the daily interaction with systems that are steeped in colonization and racism. These systems are designed to maintain the current power imbalance. We work to increase our understanding around colonization and ensure our full account of history is understood by our staff and all our stakeholders. By listening and active self-learning, we can move towards reconciliation and empowerment for all the young people who are connected to Aunt Leah's. It is an honor to be here tonight with you and to join you in your homes. I've heard from my colleagues that there's a whole bunch of you who have registered and hopefully have come on and found some time during your day found some time today to just come on. If you're like me, you might have been in like 4 or 5 Zoom calls. And so the fact that you've been willing to come here and do this for the next 35 minutes or so, that's amazing. And thank you. And if you're streaming this later and watching it later, that's fantastic too. I do that a lot. I register and then I come back later. So this is great. So wonderful to know we have the support of everybody. So we're here in your homes. Well, I'm here in your homes. There's other people behind me, but you can't see them. COVID-19 has made us reinvent how we're doing this event. And the one upside for you guys is you don't have to wear pants if you don't want to. You don't have to prove it at all, though. That's fine. So this is the first time Aunt Leah's is hosting a virtual live event and me doing this. So bear with us. If there's any technical difficulties like cakes falling over or the possibility of like cats and dogs jumping around, it's okay. I'll do a dance. I'll try to work us through it. So we have a really nice evening planned, and I hope you took advantage of the discount code and ordered some beverages from Beer Van, one of our amazing gala sponsors tonight. You can go to beervan.ca and check out their great collective of small craft breweries, and they'll deliver to you. Later this evening, your drink will come in handy as we toast and honor the young people who are aging out of foster care and the young moms that we work with. Because that's what this evening's about, raising awareness and funds for the young people who on their 19th birthday suddenly lose supports of their legal guardian. Aunt Leah's Place makes sure otherwise by creating and providing programs that ensure former youth in care have access to support similar to what their parented peers receive. You can be assured that by donating to Aunt Leah's, your donation goes where it's needed most. We're pleased to say that for the past 3 years, we have been verified as a top 10 charity by charity. I wrecked that one. So we're pleased to say for the past 3 years, we have been verified as a top 10 impact charity by Charity Intelligence. And for the last 30 years, we've worked to make certain that these resilient young people don't slip through the cracks when they age out. Our family model of care means that foster youth, moms, and babies always have a place to turn when they need support, and they need it now more than ever. This year, RBC has pledged to support our cause by matching every donation for up to $68,000. It's amazing. It's just amazing. So huge thank you to RBC. Every dollar counts. If you donate $300, that turns into $600 tonight. $400? $800. Had to do math. Now's the time to donate. If you're on Aunt Leah's website, scroll down to the bottom of the page and donate by entering your credit card information on our secure form. If you're watching this anywhere else, you can just go to auntleahs.org and click the Gala donation buttons. We'll be checking in during the night to track the progress on the RBC match. So this year, Aunt Leah's has been working tirelessly to ensure a continuum of care during these difficult times. We now have a short video from our Director of Programming, Roisin Morrison, to discuss our work during the pandemic.
Hello everyone, my name is Roisin Morrison and I am the Program Director for Aunt Leah's Place. I would like to highlight the impact of your support, especially during this global pandemic. Youth have aged out without financial supports, and if their schedule plan moves already in place. Essentially, the youth within our Support Link program will be moved between the ages of 18.5 and 19 during this pandemic, and will continue to need support to navigate the systems such as education, housing, employment, and mental health. Many supports have been limited in service due to COVID-19, and the housing market continues to be increasingly unaffordable. Aunt Leah's programs pivoted swiftly, ensuring basic needs like food and toilet paper. Yes, that toilet paper that had everyone lined up at every large grocery chain and all other items imaginable that frankly we do take for granted. Staff created 2-week supply packages that included PPE and dropped these off at doorsteps for those that could not commute or felt it was unsafe to do so. Youth and families picked up supply packages and fresh food from the main office 4 days a week. Staff created special interest hobby packages that included art supplies, video games, new novels, and craft kits to keep some busy while self-isolating. This pandemic has forced us to isolate, be vigilant, and highlighted for the team at Aunt Leah's that connection was key and that access to supports without barriers was crucial. So with your support, we were able to provide cell phones, cell plans, laptops, and internet connection so students could continue to attend classes, youth could stay connected with their identified families, peer support workers, healthcare providers, other professionals, and mothers could continue visits with their children. We provided devices for extended family members, such as grandparents and children living outside of the Greater Vancouver area, to ensure ties weren't broken. Programs continued to stay connected with youth and families through instant messaging, text, social media, email, and phone, providing one-to-one emotional support, guidance, and navigation. The housing programs continued face-to-face support, meetups at potential suites, and of course move-ins, which were challenging but proven it can be done during a pandemic. And of course, babies were born. Space was specifically dedicated and managed to allow for family members and healthcare providers to access while ensuring everyone's safety. Staff did brilliant work creating new virtual programs such as the weekly virtual sharing circle, facilitated by 2 community elders. This program provided a sense of belonging and cultural connections. The education program continued tutoring via Zoom in partnership with Frontier College. The teams have done such meaningful work and will continue to do so regardless of a second wave. We know this pandemic is not going away anytime soon, and it has made an already difficult situation exponentially harder. The response has been resilience, strength, and innovation. We know with your continued support, we will be able to provide and meet needs of the youth and families we serve.
Thank you, Roisin. That was great. I was connecting with Roisin earlier this week, and she was telling me a story that I wanted to pass along to you. We were talking about the Thresholds program, supportive housing program for moms and babies, and how there's a myth out there that families don't become homeless. So she was sharing with me that there's a young mom who reached out to us who has a 13-month-old baby. And she called us on a Friday, and she explained that she had just moved to the city earlier in the month from the Okanagan and was fleeing an abusive relationship. And she was staying in a transition home for women fleeing abuse. And she realized that on Friday, that on Sunday, her time was up. She had 30 days and she had to move to a shelter. So she reached out to us. We managed to connect in with the transition home, make arrangements so that the mom can move into thresholds without having to go to a shelter. What we know is that there's been a lot of unintended consequences during this pandemic, and one of them is that there's been increased violence against women. Our partnering agencies who center their work around violence against women, they've been overrun with crisis calls. So thanks to your support, we've been able to support this new mom and other moms like her by providing a safe home. The provincial government has extended its emergency provision that no youth in care will age out during the pandemic until March next year. Aunt Leah's was preparing for a larger cohort of youth who will be aging out next year. We're preparing for those unintended consequences that we know is going to happen in a year. So your support is needed more than ever. And speaking of which, during the video break, I heard that there's been some pledges coming in, and so far over $4,000 has come in from individual donors. It's just amazing. I can't believe this is happening. We had no idea if this is going to be a success, and I think already $4,000. What? So thank you to every single person who donated. I've also been told that there's a very special donation from Fran Sloan Sanis of over $12,000. Unbelievable. So thank you for your generosity. It's been fantastic. So I don't know about you guys, but I've been spending a lot of time at home making meals. A lot of food prep is happening. Some people try to make it positive and talk about they're honing their foodie skills. I feel like I'm just sort of in this monotony of home cooked foods. But we've got a door prize announcement, which I would love to win. And I think one of you out there is going to love it. So here it is. We've got a gift basket from the Lazy Gourmet. Lazy Gourmet is considered one of Vancouver's premier catering and event planning companies. Go to lazygourmet.ca to check out their delicious food. And I'm going to draw the name of who gets to receive this amazing thing. Nothing but envy from me. I want food catered to me all the time now. I'm just done with cooking. So here we go. First door prize of the night goes to Chris Strom. Congratulations, Chris. This is really exciting. I think this is fantastic. Chris is a neighbor of mine, so congratulations, Chris. We'll connect in with you around getting that prize to you, and I might just come over and partake in that gift certificate with you. All right, let's move on. So we're going to continue, but so far this evening, you've heard a lot from me and the staff at Aunt Leah's. What we'd like to do is give an opportunity for our youth participants to speak directly to you.
Aunt Leah's Place has helped me during this pandemic by helping me pay my rent. Without their support, I wouldn't be in this apartment that I'm in currently. I wouldn't be in a good place in my life. When I was 16 years old, I thought I might be homeless. So to have the connection to Aunt Leah's and for them to help me get me to where I am today is just amazing. And I love the people that work there for that, and I'm very grateful for the position I'm in today.
The thing that I like the most about Aunt Leah's is how much staff support and care about the youth and really pay attention to our needs, and yeah, it feels like a family. I was able to access resources when I was 17, and I was in their Support Link program that houses youth under the age of 19. And then I've been able to access supports after I've aged out of care while I've attended university. Yeah. I don't really know where I would be without the support of Aunt Leah's.
Without Aunt Leah's, I wouldn't be wearing this around my neck. This is the card that I use to tap into the building that I work at. I wouldn't be able to get into masonry without Krista. Without the hours, the days, the weeks that she put in to get me to where I am, to get me into the schools, to get me the job that I wanted, that I dreamed of. I like that kids who feel like they have nothing at all, can find a reason to keep going. I like that I can say the folks at Leah's, the ones that helped me the most, I like that I can call them family.
Wow. Thank you, Jody, Braden, and Dylan. It's so powerful to hear from them. I get the privilege of seeing these young folks daily. And so it's nice and incredibly brave of them to be willing to do these videos and connect with you this way. I know for me, I'm a little bit jittery being here tonight, so I can't imagine how they felt. But yeah, they're pretty fantastic, and they are such an amazing reflection of who we're working with here at Aunt Leah's. And another sort of interesting little bit of trivia is Braden, who you saw just recently there in the little video 10 seconds ago. He is one of my colleagues here at Aunt Leah's. He's amazing. He created all those videos. He's edited all the videos you're going to see tonight, created them, produced them. He's fantastic. I love every day that I get to talk to him, and I couldn't think of anybody better to do this job of connecting in with the young people and doing these videos. So you've seen how fantastic these young people are, and so you know that every contribution is appreciated and helps prevent these wonderful people and these moms from becoming homeless and from achieving their goals. So like these youth, while the video was on, I learned that we got another huge donation from Patricia Sloan for over $28,000, which is like out of control. I can't believe this. This is amazing. Thank you, Patricia. I'm just gobsmacked, have to tell you. So you guys have given, and now we're going to give another door prize. So this is beautiful. We have this beautiful Indigenous design spirit blanket from Chloe Angus, and it's designed by Corrine Hunt. Corrine hails from Alert Bay, and all of her work is reflects themes from her traditions with her First Nation heritage. So if you want to check out more and learn more about Corrine's full bio, you can just go to chloeangus.com. So this is beautiful. It feels beautiful, like it's lovely. So we're going to do the draw now, and whoever wins it, I might just come over and snuggle on your couch underneath this blanket because it is next level lovely. Okay. I think I just ducked too far out of your island. Okay, so the next winner is John Rance. Congratulations. You're winning this amazing blanket. Oh, you're going to love it. I don't want to pass it away. Okay, here we go. It's for John. It's going to be so good. So it's going to be lovely in your home, John. Speaking of home, it's taken on a new meaning over these last 7 months. I know that I think a lot of us are spending a lot more time at home. I know I have been, and I'm really appreciative of my home and the safe place that I have. Now we're going to hear from Morgan, who's one of the young moms that we work with, and she's going to talk about her experience living in one of Aunt Leah's supportive homes.
I found out about Aunt Leah's housing programs when I was 3 months pregnant with my daughter. I was 25 and I was aging out of a Metro Vancouver housing program. While I was living at Aunt Leah's Threshold house, I received support from staff such as Nubia, Giselle, and Claudia. Giselle and Marcia were there for the birth of my daughter, which was special as I felt like I was being supported by a family, even though my own family wasn't present. When Eileen was first born, she stopped breathing on Thanksgiving. The experience was traumatic, but I had the support of staff who made me coffee to stay up so I could take care of Eileen. And eventually, Nubia and Giselle took care of Eileen so I could get some rest. Thresholds has been really life-changing for me. It made me realize that there is more to life than how I was living before I was pregnant. It's had a very serious impact on my life, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I have different values now. The program has given me a different outlook on how life should be. I've been able to access the Bootstraps program to help with resume building and work experience. I continue to be connected with the Link program, receiving support for my educational goals through CEFI. I access the Mom and Baby program, Cooking Club, the Sunday Haven, and the Wednesday Food programs. I was able to connect and build relationships with other mothers and with our children as well. Cooking Club, I learned how to cook recipes that I didn't even know I could cook. I have many goals for myself for the future. Right now, I'm focused on completing my high school education, and then afterwards, I'd like to attain a university degree of some kind. I'd also like to get my driver's license. I'm also working as an outreach worker, supporting women on the downtown east side.
Morgan is a warrior in spirit. Her sense of commitment, perseverance, leadership skills, and the immense love for her daughter are a true celebration. Morgan is a bright light within this world, and she holds even a brighter future.
One of the most important things for me is that I strive to be a good example for my daughter and to set a good example for other parents who are going through the Thresholds program. For the future, I hope that it is all good things. I really would like to give my daughter the life I never had. I would say that only good things are to come. We're a big family and it takes a village, and this is the village that you need.
Amazing. Thank you, Morgan. Morgan talks a bit about cooking and how she learned how to cook. I had the honor of going to the Thresholds house and being a guest judge at a cooking contest, and I got to try her food. It was amazing. There's her and 3 other moms who were preparing these amazing dishes for us. I had them all winning. It was fantastic. Morgan totally knew what I was doing. She kind of gave me this little side eye, like, yeah, you know you want me to win. But anyway, it was fantastic. Loved it. So it always blows me away to see how a little support can create equity and opportunities for a strong and positive mom like Morgan. By helping to keep families together, we end the cycle of poverty and unnecessary disruption. But for so many families and foster youth, they need our help more during this difficult time. The economic impact of the pandemic disproportionately affects the most vulnerable people in our society. This evening, you've seen some of the ways that Aunt Leah's Place has adapted to ensure a continuum of support, but we need you to be a partner in our work. This year has forced many to slow down and focus on what's important: family. At Aunt Leah's Place, we offer a family model of care. And what I mean by family model of care is that youth in and from care and mothers in need have access to the same support as their parented peers. So what are those supports? After graduating from high school, young adults are staying at home longer or receiving financial supports from their parents with their housing and living expenses while they begin the next part of their lives. I know that I'm planning for my 10 and 12-year-old to live with me well into their 40s. So these young adults, my kids, they have that family privilege. They can come home and raid the fridge, use the laundry, have a caring adult that they can call at 2 a.m. when things aren't good. What Aunt Leah's is trying to do is replicate that. We have a crew of caring and dedicated staff that provide support around housing, education, employment, life skills, and emotional well-being. Aging out of care is difficult during these best of times, with 40% of foster youth becoming homeless within the first 3 years of aging out. But aging out during a pandemic and its economic aftermath creates unprecedented challenges. Challenges that families across Canada have been responding to on behalf of their children. We're asking you to please join Aunt Leah's family by donating today and helping us rise to meet these challenges for the young people in care and mothers in need, just like Morgan, Jody, Braden, and Dylan. A donation of $3,000 can provide a former youth in care a safe home and supports for 3 months. You could start or increase a monthly donation to ensure that our participants have the help that they need all year round. Remember, your donations will go twice as far with the RBC matching every donation here tonight. If you're watching from our website, look below and you'll see the form. I think if I point to it right now, you'll see it. Now is the time for you to fill it out, and for us to pull together as a family to ensure that our foster youth, moms, and babies are safe and supported. This is one act of immense generosity that will make big things happen. We now have our last draw of the night, but before I get to the draw, I'm going to finally turn around and look at some cakes. These are amazing cakes. They're so, I don't know if you can see the one over here. I can smell cake. It's so great. So most of you have come to the gala before, and when you've walked in, you've seen all the cakes. So we tried to recreate that magic, and we've had some local bakeries donate these cakes. And so who we have here tonight is Amy Mazzoni, and I believe she's on the this right now. What have we called this? Virtual gala. So Amy Mazzoni, Fratelli's Italian Restaurant, Sweeties, Trafic Cafe and Bakery, the Uncommon Cake, and the Cake in the Giraffe. So those are the cakes we've had tonight. Last year and the previous years, it's just been cakes from across bakeries in the Lower Mainland, and we're really looking forward to bringing that all back together again and having all those bakeries be a part of our allyship for youth in care. So without further ado, this is like the best door prize ever. We have a gift card to Cadeau Bakery. And so you don't get, well, maybe some of you have cake. Maybe you did that. But if you didn't, you have an opportunity to win this gift card. And you can go to cadeaubakery.com to see what the amazing things are that they are putting together. And then if you win this, you can go and pick out something nice for yourself. So let's see who the winner is. I'm going to really dig around now. Moving it around. Oh, I dropped one. I'm back. Let's see who I dropped. Lois Walker. Congratulations, Lois. This is great. I love Lois. Lois is fantastic. I probably love every person in this jar, but Lois, I get to pull you out and say you win a gift card to Cadeau Bakery. So congratulations, Lois. Oh, all right now. Lois, you can invite me over for cake anytime. So we are now at the point where during the gala, the in-person gala, we get you all to get your matches out and light the candles. So now we're going to raise our glasses. I've been told to put it more here. It's better for what you can see. And we're going to light the cakes. So during this pandemic, as I felt more distant and separated from friends, colleagues, and young people connected to Aunt Leah's, I've been focused on finding moments of meaning. And what I've noticed is that it's not the large gatherings that have been meaningful in my life in 2020. It's been the smaller ones that have provided deeper connections. So this candle lighting, as we light it right now, I hope that it brings a bit of a moment for all of us to appreciate each other, and as well as to acknowledge the young people that we work for and the families that we work for. They deserve to feel safe, cared for, and have a sense of belonging. And most importantly, we want them to realize their potential. So cheers. So on behalf of our participants and staff, we'd like to thank everyone who attended tonight. We want to thank our supporters, our sponsors, and of course, everyone who donated this evening. Your generosity and kindness will ensure our participants have the support they need during this incredibly challenging time and stay on track to achieve a better future. And one other quick announcement that just came up is we have another special donations from Kathy Parmley, a really large donation. Thank you, Kathy. Incredibly generous. And we have a total so far tonight that we've made our match. We've matched the $68,000 We're going higher than 68,000. So far, we've brought in over $140,000. This is amazing. I don't even know what to say. This is shocking. Thank you. I'm completely speechless. I can't even say speechless. So if you haven't filled out your donation form, go do it now, auntleahs.org. Let's keep this giving train going. Woo, woo. We also like to thank our generous sponsors for their help and look forward to seeing you all at our Aunt Leah's Christmas tree lots in a month. This year, you can also pre-order your tree ahead of time and have it safely delivered to your home. So we're wrapping it up now. We want you to please keep this party going. Share this with your friends, family, network. We'd love to hear back from you and your feedback on how you think this whole event went. It's a new thing for us, and I'm sure there's things we can do to improve it, but you can send your feedback to auntleahs@auntleahs.org. I want to thank our major sponsors, RBC and Beer Van, and as well, everyone who contributed the cakes and other awesome prizes, and a special thanks to our team. They're sort of behind in front of me. You can't see them. They're pretty darn amazing. And to everyone who supported making this happen tonight. It's been a really big night. Thank you again for your generosity. I miss you all very much. I can't wait to see you in a year. Stay safe. Have a good night. Bye, everybody. Oh, confetti. Yay! Congratulations.